Before you experience a deep level of calm and relaxation, I'd like to provide a useful frame around stress. You see, many people see stress as something that happens to them. They are powerless to an overwhelming pressure and, if repeated frequently, can negatively impact their health, relationships, and their own sense of what's possible. But there is another way of engaging with stress, a way where you recognize it is not stress itself that is the defining factor, but your stress response. Because stress is a normal part of life, it is how you respond to it that will determine whether its effect sticks around longer than it needs to be. Stress can help you focus. It can help you be productive and get the necessary job done. But let it build too much, and all those benefits dissipate, leaving low energy, poor sleep, and digestive issues. Everything you need to keep stress in check is within you already. And in a moment, your mind can begin to settle into a calming experience where your unconscious can engage to create the ultimate stress-relieving resource. Now, before we begin, it is better to go into trance when you are comfortable. If you are sitting in a chair, sit comfortably, placing your feet flat on the floor and your hands on your lap. If you are lying down, lie softly with your hands by your side. Doing so now means you are ready to enjoy this uplifting experience. To reduce unnecessary distraction, you can close your eyes and focus on my words. And with your eyes closed, take a moment to slowly take 3 long breaths. In through the nose and out comfortably from the mouth. That's it. Each breath becoming more aware of how calm you can be, until that soothing third breath. Maybe you can exhale a little longer than the other two. Now, as you settle increasingly into a state of calm, I'd like you to notice one area of your body that is more comfortable than another. And I don't know where that area is, but you can notice and focus on that area for a moment. Be aware of what makes it more relaxing, and as you do, I'd like you to choose a color that signifies those relaxing qualities. I'd like you to fill that area of relaxation with color, the color that you've chosen, and notice with clarity and warmness that color emerging into that area. As that color continues to glow in an ever relaxing area, notice how the size of that area can increase into the space around it, Become aware the more you focus on it, the bigger that area becomes, covering more and more areas of your body with that warm, relaxing color. And as your breathing gets slower and deeper, that warm color of calm is spreading throughout your body, from the top of your head right down to the tips of your toes, covering every part of your body in its path. And for a moment, just experience how good that is for you here. Every part of your body is calm, and with each moment that passes, becoming calmer still. Now, this is physical relaxation. There is also your mind relaxing, where thoughts can pass like clouds in the sky and time drifts by. And in a moment, I'd like you to begin counting backwards in your mind from 100. Say the number 100 now in your mind, deeply relaxed. 99, deeper still. Doubling your mental relaxation with each number. 97, doubling again. After just a few numbers, you, 94, will have relaxed your mind so much that there won't be any more numbers left to say. You will have relaxed them out of your mind. And so, with your mind and body experiencing an ongoing level of calm, you can just enjoy this moment now. With thoughts coming and going, and my words listened to consciously while you're unconscious, will develop new learnings and connections that you can take advantage of in the coming days and weeks ahead. But for now, isn't it amazing? In this calm, relaxed, full body and mind state, you can use your imagination to its full potential. And in a moment, I'd like you to imagine an outside area that you know well, where you feel at your most safe and comfortable. A place where you can feel the warmth on your skin and the tranquility in your mind. And you know a place like this, don't you? I'd like you to go there now. You are there, safe and comfortable, taking in your surroundings and reminding yourself why this place is so safe and comfortable for you. Take in any sounds around you and maybe feel a light wind pass against your skin. And in this place, I'd like you to look up and see the sky above. See the lightness that comes down from it. And notice some of the clouds hovering above. You know that game where if you look at clouds long enough, you start to see shapes and pictures. I wonder, as you look at those clouds, what you can see. That's it. Isn't it amazing to know you can see and be this settled now? I'd like you to focus on one particular cloud in the sky above. Go on and see that cloud clearly now. And I want you to look closely at this cloud, because it contains something important. In the past, you have had stressful experiences, times that maybe questioned your ability to handle stressful situations effectively in the future. This way of looking at the situation leaves a heavy weight throughout your mind and body that can affect health in the future if left unchecked. You know this, and that cloud is going to help you lighten that emotional load. Think about an image and a word that represents those stressful experiences. It can be anything, but have it represent those stressful experiences. As you come up with that image and word now, I'd like you to see it float out of your mind and see it rise up. Rise up towards that cloud you've picked out. See it engulf into that cloud, away from you and your mind. That's it. I wonder if you can feel yet that stress load becoming lighter within you now. I'd like you to repeat that process and think of another image and word that signifies a stressful experience from the past. See that image and word clearly in your mind, and as you do, notice it pop out of your mind. See it in front of you as it begins to rise up. Rise up towards the cloud. Start to notice the quality and clarity of the image and word get grainier and grainier before it gets submerged into the cloud. That's it. With you sitting there in that safe, comfortable space, looking up to that particular cloud, know that each experience you have carries with it a learning, a valuable learning that you can still take forward with you while letting go of the emotional weight that you associate with prolonged stress. And as you look at that cloud, notice it moving further and further out into the distance, taking those images and words with it. Notice the further they move away, the less significance those images and words have. Isn't it amazing to know that is so far into the distance now, it is no longer significant? And with that cloud so far into the distance that you can no longer see it, put your attention onto another cloud, seemingly closer to you. As you focus on this cloud, you can notice something about it. You can notice something reassuring about this cloud. And that's because this cloud contains resources you have used in the past, and you will use again in the future to handle stressful situations in a positive, effective, and advantageous way for you. And I don't know what those resources are for you, but as you continue to look at that cloud, you can see more and more of those resources filling up that cloud. The more you look at that cloud, the more of those resources become apparent to you. And in a moment, all those resources are going to float out of the cloud into your direction, only at the speed at which you are ready to accept the power within you. As you accept that power, feel those resources getting closer and closer to you. As they get closer, feel the warmth radiating from them until those resources swirl around you and into you, engulfing every part of your body. Feel the strength and confidence those resources give you, from the top of your head right down to the tips of your toes. Feel the power of those resources merging into your identity, so that the more you think about the future, the more calm you feel that whatever happens, you can handle it. Whatever happens, you can use those resources to do the best you can do in the situation with confidence and power. You see, we can't guarantee what happens in the future. No one can. What you can do is be comfortable in your ability to get through challenge and do the best you can. And with these resources, amplifying what you already have within you, you can emerge in the days and weeks ahead, ready to do good. And with those resources firmly ingrained in your unconscious, and the emotional load from the past cast off into the distance, you can leave your safe and comfortable place, knowing that you can return anytime you need to, and begin to emerge back into the here and now, taking those resources with you, so in the days and weeks ahead, in situations you need them, you can be confident, calm, and composed, ready to do your best. Coming back into the forefront now, hear my voice consciously, and you can open your eyes in 3, 2, and 1. Wide awake now, refreshed and energized.